Good afternoon, folks, and welcome in to the broadcast. St. Martin's taking on Central Washington here to open up GNAC play. Scott Gladstone with you. As we're just about to have the first pitch and be underway with a called strike as the count goes to 0-1. Bridget Johnson is the starting pitcher for the St. Martin Saints today. First batter up here is number 6, McKenna King. That one also a strike. Count goes to 0-2. 0-2, no outs here. Johnson versus King to get us underway between Central Washington and St. Martin's University. That pitch up high. Count goes to 1-2. 1-2 pitch coming in. Swung on. Line drive out to the right center field gap. Picked up by Shea Lopez, and she will throw it to second base. Destiny Connolly waiting there. It's just a single into the gap for King, but that's how we get underway in Lacey, Washington. Up next is Lainey Kaisner. Kaisner, the shortstop. Step in from the left side with a runner on first and King. Looks like she'll be a slap hitter as that one hits the zone. Count goes to 0-1. Runner on first. No outs here. Squares to bunt, pops it up, and Heather Ebner will make the grab. I believe just in fair territory, so a little pop out over there to the third baseman. And there's one gone. Sack bunt attempt fails here on top of the first inning. King still on first. First pitch misses low and away. Count goes to 1-0. It's number 18 up at the plate, Brooke Jordan. That one misses low and away. Good block by Kekai Schultz on the outside. Schultz is the catcher. Heather Ebner over at third. Destiny Connolly the shortstop. Vanessa Smoke at second. Brittany Patrick over at first base. The outfield from left to right is Ashley Goodale, Shea Lopez, and Shelby Lawson. That one dots the zone. Count is 2-1. Got that one placed on the outside. Good frame there by Schultz to take a pitch right on the outer part of the plate and get it called successfully as a strike. Count is 2-2, 1 out, top of the first inning here. Jordan, the first baseman, versus Bridget Johnson. Hit on the ground, a chance for two, but it's bobbled out at second. Good job by Smoke to do something with that, as it will be an unassisted fielder's choice. Smoke was thinking about trying to go 4-6-3, which is a really tricky thing to do on a ball that isn't hit super hard. Bases are just so short. In softballs, that one is slashed foul down the right field line. Count goes to 0-1. 2 outs. This is number 16. Bendigan. Alyssa Bendigan at the plate. That one goes up high. Count goes to 1-1. One, 1, 2 outs. Runner on first. Top of the first inning here between Central Washington and St. Martin's. Game 1 of 2. Swung on into center field and down for a hit. That one just beyond the glove of Destiny Connerly. St. Martin's baseball team across campus also underway. They're 0-0 on the top of the third inning against Montana State Billings. Also a GNAC contest. GNAC basketball tournament is underway in Ellensburg, the home city of the Central Washington Wildcats. Both Central Washington teams won yesterday. The St. Martin's men's team was in action, and they fell against Alaska Anchorage. First pitch misses. Low and away. Count goes to 1-0. 2 outs, top of the first inning. As that one slashed foul. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Jordan on second. On first is Bendigan. At the plate right now is Jillian Hampson. That one misses in the dirt. Good block by Schultz. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Slashed foul. Trickles towards the Central Washington dugout. And we're going to have a 2-2 2-out pitch with 2 on upcoming. I think Hampson might have just got a new bat or something. Don't know exactly what was happening there. 2-2. Slashed again down the right field line. Another 2-2 coming in from Johnson to Hampson. Swing and a miss. Strike number 3, out number 3 in the top of the first inning. 2 get on 2 hits, but no runs. We head to the bottom of the first. St. Martin 0, Central Washington 0. Welcome back, folks. We are in the bottom of the first inning. St. Martin's starting lineup today is Goodale, Lawson, Patrick, Ebner, Matlock, Schultz, Smoke, Connerly, and Lopez. That ball is in the zone, called strike. Count is 0-1. Ashley Goodale, what a start to her freshman season here for St. Martin's. This pitch misses up and away. Count goes to 1-1. Nearly caught the body of Goodale. She shies away. Count is now 2 balls and 1 strike. Two-one count. Swung on, carrying well to right field on the run. What a great catch there by the right fielder, Hopkins. Quick offer line to go grab that one that Goodale just pulled down the right field line. Out number 1 here in the bottom of the first is a fly out to right. Up comes Shelby Lawson now. She swings on that one, gets it down in left field for a base hit. Scooped up by number 15. That's Carson Decker, the left fielder. Out in center field is Hampson, who we saw end the last inning with her strikeout. So Lawson will sit on first base for the St. Martin's first baseman. Brittany Patrick stepping in now. That one on the outside corner, called a strikeout, is 0-1. St. Martin started this season a very impressive 8-2. Since then, they've gone 1-5. All against GNAC opponents, but in non-conference games that they go down as. Basically just make sure that they fill out their early season part of the schedule without having to do too much travel. The GNAC kind of assigns different teams to host jamborees or host little conference opportunities, as this one is going to be a hit. Down the third base side there. Just going to kind of get through the hole. Went off the glove of number 33 over there, Serena Perez. But it was a tough one for her to try and reach down to. Should go down as a hit. And Brittany Patrick is aboard. Shelby Lawson safely on second. Up comes Ebner, the cleanup batter. She swings and misses at pitch number 1. Saints are 9-7 at this point on a 2-game losing streak. They did have an upset over number 22 in the country ranked NNU on the road last weekend in chilly Nampa, Idaho. 0-1 with 1 out. That one smacks the zone, called strike. Count is 0-2. These two teams, the plan is for them to play in Ellensburg on Sunday, a doubleheader starting at noon there. Up high, count goes to 1-2. 1-2 on Ebner. Down low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One out, bottom of the first inning here. 2-2 count with runners on first and second. Same situation that Central had in the top of the inning. Runners on first and second. They were able to do nothing from it. And now Ebner gets this one into the gap. She is going to have extra bases. She'll head to second. Run is waved home, and safe at home plate is Brittany Patrick. It's a 2 RBI double for Heather Ebner. Saints go up 2-0. Rocketed that one off her bat and beyond the outstretched glove of King at second base. And as soon as it was by King, Patrick, who was off and running from first, well, she got the green light all the way home. 2-0 SMU in charge now. Up steps Olivia Matlock. The runner on second here, 1 out. Bottom of the first inning. This one swung on, high fly ball down the right field line, moving over, and another high degree of difficulty catch for the right fielder Hopkins. That one different than the backwards over the shoulder catch he has to make, but coming forward, navigating the foul line, impossible out of play. She's able to grab that one successfully. And we got 2 gone as up comes Kekai Schultz. First pitch down Main Street, called strike. Count is 0-1. 2 RBI double from Heather Ebner makes the score 2-0 Saints. Bottom of the first inning, Kekai Schultz, number 6 batter in the lineup. Up at the plate, up against the starting pitcher, Ashley Laver, graduate student from Irvine, California. One ball, one strike as that one misses. 2 outs, bottom 1. That one just misses outside. Count goes to 2 balls, 1 strike. Another update from across campus, still 0-0 between Montana State Billings and St. Martin's on the baseball side of things. We'll also keep you keyed into the GNAC tournament. There are 4 games going on in Ellensburg, as this one is a high rocket up near the right field line, but out of play over near the parking lot there. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Central Washington men's basketball team won 90-76 over Seattle Pacific yesterday. Up and away, count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on second. 2-0 scoreline. St. Martin's leads Central Washington. Upstairs, ball 4. Kekai Schultz works a long at-bat into a walk. St. Martin's is still in business. 2 on, 2 outs, and up comes Vanessa Smoke. Women's basketball game going on in the GNAC tournament right now is number 2 seed Western Washington taking on Alaska Anchorage. It's 45-30 at halftime between the Vikings and the Seawolves. This one slashed foul by Smoke. Count goes to 0-1. Head coach of the Central Washington softball team, that's Joe DiPietro. Or DiPietro, excuse me. Assistant coach, Rainey Harris. GA is Izzy Womack. 0-1. Up and away. Count goes to 1 ball, 1 strike. St. Martin's, coached by Jim Peterson in his 6th season, a graduate of Central Washington University. This one swung on, high fly ball, should be manageable, and it is. The left fielder, Decker, comes in, makes the grab. It's a 2 RBI double from Ebner that makes the score 2-0 Saints as we head to the 2nd inning of play. Welcome back here, folks. Top of the second inning, 2-0 St. Martin's. Perez will lead us off. Mitchell on deck. Hopkins in the hole. We'll see those three. Against Bridget Johnson as the first pitch misses upstairs. Count goes to 1-0. 1-0, no outs. Perez, her first at-bat of the game. That one misses low. Count goes to 2-0. Nice ball that slots in to make the count 2-1. 2-1, no outs. Johnson got through that first inning of work, got out of a little bit of trouble with runners on first and second. As that one is framed nicely by the glove of K.K. Schultz to once again get a strike call. Count goes to 2-2. 2-2, no outs. Johnson did that first inning in 20 pitches. That one will skate in there. Count goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. As payoff pitch will come in from the freshman Johnson. She's out of Snohomish, Washington, true freshman, graduate of Snohomish High School. 3-2. Swung on, foul ball, tapper. Game time temperature that I got is 50 degrees. It's cloudy out there. Should warm up to a balmy 53. And the clouds, I'm guessing, will not depart us anytime soon. 3-2. Swung on, whipped foul down the left field line. We'll do 3-2 again. Full lineup from top to bottom, starting 9 for Central Washington University is King leading off. Kaisner's batted second, Jordan third, Bendigan fourth, Hampson fifth, Perez, who's at the plate now, is sixth, Mitchell, Hopkins, and Decker round it out. Perez does not want to strike out. She continues to protect the plate, and we'll go to the 9th pitch of this at-bat upcoming. Laver is the pitcher for Central Washington. Mitchell is the only Wildcat not playing defense. She'll be the designated player. No outs here, top second, leadoff batter. Battling with Johnson. That one misses low, just below the kneecaps. And heading to first base will be Perez. No outs as Perez leads off the inning with a walk. The senior out of Round Rock, Texas, a D1 transfer from Tarleton State University. Squares a bunt down, and it's going to drift foul. Good job by Schultz there, immediately seeing that that one had a good chance to go foul. Put the hands up to beckon her third baseman, Ebner, to get away from it. And we go to 0-1. See if Mitchell up at the plate here. Sasha Mitchell maybe tries again, and she will lower it. Pops it up in the air. It's off the backstop and caught. If you're watching it on mute right now, which you wouldn't be hearing me right now, but you might have thought for a second, why isn't that an out? Because I don't know if you can pick up the depth of the deflection off the netting like us with the advantage of being here in person can. Swing and a miss, and what a good at-bat to respond from Johnson there. Walked the first batter and then dealt with knowing that a sacrifice bunt was coming, getting 2 fouls out of it, and then a nice drop ball to get the swing and the miss for out number 1. First pitch there hits the zone. Called strike. Count is 0-1. This one swung on. Chance for 2. Flip for 1. The throw way off line and into the dugout. So what that's going to go down as, if you're keeping score at home, is a fielder's choice, 6-4, and then an error, an E4. And that's the reason that Hopkins is able to get to second on this one. First pitch is a called strike. Count goes to 0-1 on Decker. Drops down this one, gets it over to Ebner. Ebner, a bullet, low throw over there, but Patrick is able to receive it. So the bunt for hit from Decker does not work. We head to the bottom of the second inning, and it is St. Martin's 2, Central Washington 0. First pitch there, that was a ball into Destiny Connerly, who leads us off here at the bottom of the second for the Saints. Due up this half inning is Connerly, Lopez, and Goodale. Destiny Connerly, see the 1-0. Misses outside. Count is 2-0. Framed nicely on the outside of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike. Called strike again. 2 balls, 2 strike. Swing and a miss as Connerly will go down swinging for the first bat of the inning. Shea Lopez will come up in the second leadoff spot. St. Martin's center fielder. Such good defensive prowess from Lopez, representative of Waianae, Hawaii out here. 5'4" junior. He steps up to the plate now from the right side. Ball is up and away. Count goes to 1-0. St. Martin's baseball team has taken a 1-0 lead over Billings. This was swung on high, ball into the air. Second baseman King is backing up, and she'll catch the pop out for out number 2. Ashley Goodale now stepping in. Goodale 0 for 1 with a line out to right. That was a good catch by Hopkins, as Goodale seemed to barrel it up. But Hopkins on the run made the catch. And there is 2 gone in the bottom of the second. That's Goodale Swings on the first pitch there. And backing up near the line to make the catch is Kaisner, the shortstop. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the top of the third inning. St. Martin's leads Central Washington 2-0. Welcome back. We are in the top of the third. Due up is King, Kaisner, and Jordan. First pitch. Good job again by Schultz to get that one to fold in to the strike zone. A really good job with that off speed. That one fastball upstairs. And the count is 1-1. Top third, no outs. Nobody on for King, who is 1 for 1 with a single. Left stranded on second. This one will be up into the air and out of play, foul. We'll play 2 games today. Upon the conclusion of this first one, it'll usually about a 30-minute or so pause. Enough for the teams to, grab an orange. Maybe just an orange slice if they're not that hungry. Sandwich, whatever, I don't know. Whatever their mid-game snack and recharge is, enough for us to get the lineups for the second game and then get back underway. Foul ball. Of course, we got to get through 7 innings before that happens. Right now, we are just through 2. Baseball game across campus. They play a 9-inning first game and then a 7-inning second. They got a 30-minute head start on us, however. And they're a couple innings ahead of us. Sitting in the top of the 5th. Ball 3. Makes it count 3-2. No outs. Bridget Johnson, pitcher for the Saints. King, leadoff bat, will swing on this one. Power it down the right field or the left field line, and it will be foul. The view that you had on the stream was about as good as a view as I had. It went into that blackout corner for me, basically, and then you just turn back to the umpires and the runner and hope that they tell you the truth. And when the runner kind of curves that jog around the bases or the sprint around first base into a jog back to home to pick up her bat, you can assume it's foul. 3-2 again. This one swung on through the legs of Patrick, and it's safe over at first base. That's a tricky one, whether that's an error or a... Yeah. I'm gonna text those down closer, see if that was a bad hop or if it was a misplay. And a throw out at second. Oh, a fielder's choice there. I'm going to ask my cameraman, was that shortstop to second base? All right. Zane Leposki, our trusty cameraman, who was paying attention when I was trying to figure out if that first one was an error or not. I'm going to call it an error for now. And then a 6-4 fielder's choice. That one hits the lower part of the zone. So King's out at second. Kaisner on first. Called strike into Jordan, who's up now. We have 1 out and an 0-1 count. That one's in the dirt. Schultz will opt not to throw. Count goes to 1-1, and a wild pitch gets Kaisner to second. This one back to Johnson. She'll grab it, throw it over to first, but the runner will be advanced on the ground out. Kaisner to third, and now just 60 feet away, Bendigan will have a chance to score a run. Two outs, top third. This one swung on, and it's through for a base hit. RBI single from Bendigan, her second hit of the game. This one cuts the deficit in half. It's 2-1. As the shutout is gone, it will go down as an unearned run due to the E3. Hampson now steps up. She struck out swinging to end the first inning. That's a nice catch made by the gentleman over there in foul territory. A little shake of the hand there. Put that one on the highlight reel. Bare hand play. Foul makes the count 0-1. That one misses low and away. Count goes to 1-1. We do have confirmation from our PA announcer, Tim Healy, down there in the on-the-field press box. He thinks that was a bad, not a bad hop, a misplay by the first baseman, Brittany Patrick. So it confirmed that it will be an error on Patrick, and thus goes down as an unearned run against Bridget Johnson. That ball up high, good snag by Schultz. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on first. Top of the third inning, 2-1 in favor of St. Martin's University. This one swung on. Awkward kind of play there, but Connerly deals with it, keeps it in front of her, and pins it to smoke for out number 3. It is an RBI single by Bendigan, and we head to the bottom of the third, 2-1 SMU. Swing and a miss by Shelby Lawson here to start off the bottom of the third inning. St. Martin's 2, Central Washington 1. Shelby Lawson today, 1 for 1, single into left field. Another swing and a miss. Great pitch by Laver. That has Lawson befuddled on the first 2. Go over the defensive alignment again for Central Washington after this next pitch. 0-2, no outs. Nobody on. Lawson from Laver way up high. Bendigan is the catcher. Perez over at third. Kaisner is the shortstop. King the second baseman. And Jordan plays first. The outfield from left to right is Decker, Hampson, and Hopkins. 1-2. Swung on. Foul ball. Just got a piece of it. One ball, two strikes, no outs. Bottom of the third, 2-1 SMU. Lawson, graduate of Kennedy Catholic High School, as they're going to say she got hit by that one. Maybe some discussion on if she leaned into it. Some frustration from Laver, I'm sure. I'll tell you what, this St. Martin's team is as good as any at standing their ground and letting it plunk them if it's going to plunk them. That one, she definitely volunteered her forearm to get cracked by the ball. Thought for a second that maybe the catcher, Bendigan, was putting up some sort of argument. But maybe she was just pointing down to the umpire at first base as this one is popped up. Foul. Yeah, I think she was just checking to see if she went. Which, again, if you don't break the barrel, then you are allowed to check your swing again. But if you hold back that swing and get hit, it still counts as a hit by pitch. The 0-1, nice pitch to find the outside of the zone. Count goes to 0-2. This is Brittany Patrick at the plate. She reached on an infield single over to third that was deflected by Perez, the third baseman, and later grabbed by Kaisner, but she had no play to make. 0-2 with no outs. Up high, count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Laver is graduate student at Central, transfer from Hawaii Pacific University, a former Shark. 1-2. Outside, Patrick lays off. Patrick playing in her home state from Raymond, Washington. No outs here, 2-2 count. Runner on first. Swing and a miss. Runner is going safe at second. So it's a strikeout, but not a strike him out, throw him out. I was just going to mention the speed of Lawson. She does have good wheels, and she's able to take advantage. Maybe a hit and run call was on there. No matter what, it puts one away and a runner in scoring position for Heather Ebner, who already has 2 RBIs today. A ripped double into the right center field gap. First pitch nearly scrapes her body. She turns away from it. It is a ball inside. Count is 1-0. Nice placement. Oh, I thought she was going to get that call, but it's low. Count goes to 2-0. Ebner stepping up. A lot of these freshmen are from the state of Oregon, including Ebner. As that one hits the inside corner, called strike. Count is 2-1. She's looking for that. I mean, it's the inside on lefties, the outside on righties, and every time she just kind of paints the black on that one, her catcher is fired up that she's hitting that spot. That one is a kind of soft line drive to Kaisner, the shortstop. 2 gone. Up steps Olivia Matlock now. 0 for 1 is Matlock. She flied out in foul territory to Hopkins, the right fielder. 2-1 St. Martin's leads. This is GNAC play. This is, well, multiple things on the line. As this one's hit down the right field line, moving over, it's foul. Hopkins unable to catch up to it, but luckily for her and the Wildcats, it drifts out of play. There is a regular season trophy given out in softball in the GNAC, but they also have a tournament as well. The top 4 teams qualify for the GNAC tournament. As this one misses up and away. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1, 2 outs, 2-1 scoreline. Runner on second. Pitch coming in, swung on. A high fly ball. Right fielder Hopkins camps under it, makes the grab. Out number 3. Runner gets to scoring position in Lawson, but she's left stranded. We head to the 4th inning of play. It's 2-1. SMU in front.
On 3, 1, 2, 3. Wait.
The out. First pitch was in the zone, called strike into Perez, who leads off the top of the 4th inning. 2 up this half inning is Perez, Mitchell, and Hopkins. Ball there. Count goes to 1-1. Nice ball that drops in. Count goes to 1-2. I was just talking about the GNAC championships. We're in the top of the 4th inning here. No outs, nobody on. Leadoff batter up at the plate. Top 4 teams make it. As that is a called strike 3. The home plate umpire didn't really have the flourish on a called strike 3 punch out. Just did the same old call there, but Perez goes down looking. She is dispensed for the first out of the inning. Last year making the GNAC tournament, it was SMU, Western Oregon, and Western Washington. That ball slices the zone. Called strike. Count is 0-1 on Mitchell. The teams that missed were Central Washington, MSUB, and Simon Fraser University. That one's a call and strike. Count is 0-2. Another strikeout, 3 pitches. Send him up, send him down. 2 strikeouts looking here in the top of the 4th inning. Johnson making it look easy against the 6 and 7 batter in the lineup. Let's see if Hopkins can find an answer. Right now, she's 1 pitch off. Just had that ball on the 2nd pitch of the inning, as there's a foul there. Other than that, she is nearly immaculate this inning. Has a chance to do it here right now. Well, would have a chance to do it if not for that ball on the 2nd pitch. But has a chance to go within 1 pitch of immaculate. Still does, as it's a foul ball. If she strikes out Hopkins on this next pitch, it will be 3 strikeouts on 10 pitches, which again is not the 9 pitch needed for immaculate, but diggity darn close. Instead, it's another foul, and we stay 0-2. Oh, 2, 2 outs coming into Hopkins. Foul ball again. She's had 4 foul balls this at bat. 0-2. Nobody on. Johnson trying to work it 1-2-3. And flip the deck back to Laver. Kekai Schultz framed that one perfectly for Johnson. It's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 strikeouts, all looking. We head to the bottom of the 4th, 2-1 Saints. Welcome back here. We are in bottom of the 4th inning. St. Martin's University leads Central Washington University 2-1. Swung on first pitch by Kekai Schultz. Sky high. The shortstop backing up and making the catch is Kaisner. A pop out just in fair territory. And 1 gone. Bottom of the 4th. Up steps Vanessa Smoke. Smoke is 0 for 1 today. She flied out to left center field. If you'll notice, with Vanessa Smoke, and if she has a long at bat, I'll be able to point it out better. Hopefully she doesn't get out on the first pitch. She won't. So watch this. She takes the 1 swing there. Then she shoots her bat. She kind of dangles it there and then pops it up, does 1 swing around. She does the exact same thing on every single step up to the plate, as she'll check swing there, appeal down to first, said that she did not go. Count goes to 2-0. So watch it again. Steps in, dangles the bat over the plate kind of, and then the pop out and come back. Every single time like clockwork. 2-0 pitch. That one's in the zone, called strike. Count is 2-1. The Marty's Awards, which are the student-athlete-led awards by the Student-Athlete Advisory Committee. They have a couple regular awards, Player of the Year and Moment of the Year, Game of the Year, all this stuff that's pretty straightforward. As this one is popped up, it'll get out of play. They also give out an award for the most superstitious, and last year it was won by Smoke due to her batting routine that you just saw once more. 2-2, 1 out. Up and away, count goes full. Basketball players are told to have that free throw routine that's exactly the same every time. Why not the same thing if you're a softball or a baseball player? Every time you step up, keep it routine. 3-2 in the dirt, or maybe just low. But it missed. And Smoke will walk to first. Destiny Connerly steps in now. Connerly struck out swinging her first time up. Connerly from Spanaway, Washington, Puyallup High School graduate. In her senior season, the seniors that are listed are Tia Ridings, the left-handed pitcher, Destiny Connerly, as well as that one misses, goes to 1-0. Brittany Patrick, and I think I'm missing one. And it's definitely a junior, or a senior that's listed as a junior. As this one goes sky high on the infield. Second baseman King will pluck that one down from the sky and make the grab. It's a pop out to second base for out number 2. Perplexed at who the other senior is. I'm trying to remember, because I made the poster with 4 seniors on it. First pitch into Shea Lopez. Misses. Count is 1-0. One 0-2 out pitch with the runner on first. That one misses. Count is 2-0. Nice pitch that crosses the plate. In the zone as well. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first is Vanessa Smoke. Bottom of the 4th inning here in a 2-1 game. Still tight, still anybody's ball game. One swing of the bat can change it. As a 2-2. Swung on, ripped down the right field line for a base hit. Grabbed by Hopkins. And heading to third safely is Smoke. They thought they had Smoke over there at third. That was a very close play. Hopkins put a gun on it. Perez caught that one perfectly, and immediately we're going to see Joe DiPietro come out and argue it. Of course, the pole holding up the net there is going to kind of block our view of it, but you can see some of his disgruntled attempts at influencing the umpire. It'll go down as a single for Shea Lopez. And again, Smoke goes from first to third. And up comes Ashley Goodale, the freshman, 0 for 2 today. She's due for a hit. Swung on, popped up into shallow center. Coming in and making a comfortable catch is Hampson for out number 3. So the Saints threaten, but strand 2 on the corners. We head to the 5th inning. Saints up by 1. We are in top of the 5th inning here. Bridget Johnson will see that one with an attempt to bunt a foul by Decker. Decker also dropped down a bunt last time and got out on it. That might be her MO. I, of course, have not seen Central Washington this year. And as she looks to possibly bunt again, it seems that that is her MO. To just try and work herself aboard. Coming out of that left-handed batter's box, probably got some good speed. And again, she'll drop down. A consideration for a bump, but pulls out as that one drops away from the zone. Heather Ebner is probably about at least a third of the way up that third baseline, ready to play a possible bunt. Drops that one. It goes to Patrick, who will throw to Smoke. Good play. That is a difficult play to make. The second baseman has to cover first base. Patrick, the first baseman, goes down, has to turn around 180 no scope, and that's exactly what happened. Another bunt out from Decker. Critical first out of the inning, especially with the speed of Decker. Put that one 3-4 in your scorebooks. Swung on a miss. Count goes to 0-1. St. Martin's baseball team still leading 1-0, top of the 7th. Across campus. As the Saints, be something if all the Diamond Sports could escape today with wins. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. And congratulations to the Western Washington women's basketball team, who will be playing in the GNAC Finals tomorrow. This one is ripped but foul. Count goes to 1-2. Western Washington women just defeated University of Alaska Anchorage 75-60. The next game will be Montana State Billings versus Central Washington over in Ellensburg. Sure, at least somebody in Ellensburg is peeking on this. If nothing else, and it's, you know, a staff member for the Central Washington Athletic Department that is wondering how the softball team is doing. Somebody's got this stream up. Somebody is keyed in. 2-2. Swung on. Foul again. Count stays 2-2. Central Washington baseball team, presumably in action today, but I do not have up where they are at. They are coming off a sweep of the St. Martin's baseball team in Ellensburg last weekend. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. This is King at the plate. King is 1 for 2. Reached on an error her last time up. Check swing the other way. Foul ball again. We stay 2-2. St. Martin's has 2 errors today, but they're out hitting Central Washington 4-3. But really not a lot of offense to show for it. The double from Ebner was the highlight offensively for either side as that ball misses up and away. Count goes to 3-2. King has scored the lone run of the game for Central Washington. And she did it on an RBI single by Bendigan. 3-2. Fouls it away again. This is quite the at-bat. 9th pitch upcoming. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 5th inning, 2-1 score line. Pitch coming in, swung on to left field. Goodale under it to make the grab. 2 gone, top of the 5th. That's a crucial leadoff batter to get out. Two outs now, top 5. Kaisner sees the first pitch miss. Count goes to 1-0. That one hits the zone. Called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Top 5 is 7-inning game here. Both of our games will be 7-inning. That one, I believe, went off the foot of Kaisner. When it hops off the ground that awkwardly, you hope it isn't a divot somewhere in the dirt. A bunt out to Ebner the first time up, as that one just got under it and into left field. What an awkward sort of golfed shot there by Kaisner, but it's her first hit of the game as she's able to get aboard. 2 out single into shallow left field. Connerly was in a weird spot to possibly try and make the play on that one. Up comes Jordan, the first baseman. Brooke Jordan out of Snohomish, Washington. She grounded into a fielder's choice as well as a ground out back to the pitcher. This one slashed down the left field line, and it is a foul ball. Wow. Awfully close. That one, I'm almost sure of it, would have scored Kaisner from first. Would have tied this game up. Goodale was on her high horse running to the left field line. It was very close, but it's that spot that we can't see very well up here in the penthouse suite in the St. Martin's Rec Center. That one in the dirt. Kate Schultz put a good enough block on it to stop Kaisner from trying to run to second. Yeah, she would have made it. She would have gone, I think. But sometimes it's just about playing the mental game of stopping somebody of going for the run. And that's exactly what Schultz did. Ball upstairs. Count goes to 2-1. Top 5, 2 outs, runner on first, 2-1 game. Swung on to second. Awkward couple hops for Smoke and a low throw for Patrick, but it's all well that ends well as we head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 2-1 as a Wildcat is stranded on first. Welcome back. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Shelby Lawson leads us off. 1-0 pitch. That one finds the zone. Yes, it does. Count goes to 1-1. One ball, one strike. No outs. Bottom 5th. Swung on by Lawson. That one has good carry deep down the left field line, and it is grabbed by the left fielder, Decker. Probably didn't get a great view of that one, but just looking at the infield and mainly looking back at second baseman number 6, McKenna King, she was fired up about that catch. It was a difficult one for the left fielder for Central Washington. Decker comes up big. I'll tell you what, she was definitely planted in fair territory, so it wasn't a no-stakes catch. It would have been down for a hit if she wouldn't have grabbed it. And Lawson, already talked about her speed. She has a stolen base today. Could have turned it into 2, maybe even 3 if it would have hopped right for her once it touched the ground. So a good job by the left fielder, Decker, to grab that one. She was at least 1 foot on the warning track. And then ran in, got carried into the fence, making the grab. Foul ball. Count goes to 0-2. Or no, excuse me, it's actually, no, it is 0-2. 0-2, 1 out. Nobody on here. This is Brittany Patrick at the plate, 1 for 2, single and a strikeout. Up high. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swung on, foul. There is action going in the Central Washington bullpen. We'll see if they opt to change away from Labor. She's done well, other than allowing a double. And, of course, as I say that, she allows a single from Patrick. The 5th hit of the game for the Saints is into left field for a base knock. Patrick aboard with 1 gone. That was announcer's jinx in full effect. One out, bottom 5. Up comes Heather Ebner. The lone run-scoring hit of the day for the Saints was off of Ebner's bat. And that one makes the count 0-1 against her. A double all the way back in the the bottom of the 1st inning that scored Patrick as well as Shelby Lawson. Cleanup hitter for the Saints. Freshman out of Kaiser, Oregon, graduate of McNary High School. This one swung on. She was quick to that one. You can tell the power that she has. That one hit off the inside, the handle of her bat, essentially. But just about everybody in the area in the Saints dugout scattered. That ball came with some force. 0-2, 1 out into Heather Ebner. Can't place it on the outside. What is the outside corner for right-handers, especially Bridget Johnson, has really been lighting that up. That 3 strikeout looking innings she had, all of those were kind of dotted on the outside corner. For Laver, the outside corner for righties, inside corner for somebody like Ebner has worked as well. This one high in the air and out of play, foul. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So really our left side of the plate, Laver's left side of the plate, Ebner's inside part of the plate, that seemed to be more friendly to the umpire than the right side that we're looking at from up here. If that all makes sense to you. If it doesn't, then just ignore me. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th, runner on first is Patrick. Swung on, carrying to left field, backing up to the track, and that baby is gone. Goodbye, softball. St. Martin's, a 2-run blast from Heather Ebner, make it 4-1 SMU. Oppo Taco blast, St. Martin's. Wow. We've seen some impressive catches by the corner outfielders for Central Washington University, and so that's why, even with how well that one looked off the bat, I was ready for Decker to go and climb the fence or do something outrageous. But that one, just no chance, nothing that Decker could do about it. It is St. Martin's up by 3, a big hit by Ebner, who has a 4 RBI day. All the runs brought home by that bat and she's halfway to a cycle, as that one is a jump rope from Olivia Matlock, who pops her feet out of the way from it. Count goes to 1-0. I was mentioned there was a pitcher warming up. Now no warm-ups going on in the pen for Central Washington. This one swung on, popped up foul. I believe that was a 1-2 pitch that Ebner took for a home run, too. It is not easy to be behind in the count and take 1 yard. That's exactly what Ebner did there. Continues the stellar start to her college campaign. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Off the end of the bat as Matlock is reaching to grab that one. Matlock knows all about having a great freshman season as the Menlo, Washington native came out of the gates firing last year. If I remember correctly, I think it was her first at-bat at home last year. She hit a home run. She's got a lot of power in that bat, does Matlock. Swings and fouls that one back into the netting. We stay at 2-2. I believe it's 2-2. Maybe I'm lying to you, because the scoreboard in the stadium has 1-2. 2 flyouts for Matlock, one of them in foul territory. 2-strike pitch coming in with 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Strikeout there on the 81st pitch thrown by Laver. 2 gone, good response by the right-handed hurler. After allowing the home run, catcher K.K. Schultz comes up, a walk and a pop out. Two outs, bottom 5, Schultz. Swung on, that one's high to left field, backing up to the warning track, and that baby is down in left field, knocked down. I believe that's a double. I didn't see what happened because it's out of the view there, and so for now we'll call it a double because it was going to be up against the wall. It was going to be a really tricky for now, we're going to mark that one as a double. The no man's land out of our vision really being tricky. This one's deep, but stopping and making the grab is Hampson. That'll end the bottom of the 5th inning. A couple explosive cracks off the bat and a 2-run blast by Heather Ebner. We head to the 6th inning. St. Martin's 4, Central Washington 1. Top of the 6th inning here. St. Martin's leading Central Washington University 4-1. Bridget Johnson on 87 pitches. Back out there. She'll fire the first one and miss to Bendigan. The catcher, Alyssa Bendigan, graduate student out of Eastern Washington. that one will even up the count at 1-1. Bendigan, originally from Spokane, Washington, has played her collegiate career entirely with the Wildcats, just down the road. Not too bad of a drive from Spokane, so I'm sure the Bendigan family has hopefully the ability to get a good amount of the home games. Traversing all the way here to the Olympia-Lacey area might be a little bit trickier, especially on a Friday. That one misses. Count goes to 3-1. We do have confirmation from down in that lower press box that has a better angle on some, if not most, and all the plays than we do up here. That was a hit, a double from K-Kai Schultz at the end of that inning. Bendigan will walk. She stays 1,000 on the day. 2 for 2 with a walk now. She also has an RBI. She's been the MVP for the Wildcats. St. Martin's MVP, of course, has been Heather Ebner. Also, you can't knock Bridget Johnson. All the runs have been unearned. We got a pinch runner in the game over there. Gonna try and tell you what number it is when somebody tells me. When somebody tells me who it is. It is number 13, Katie Wilton, that will come into pinch run. I'm assuming Bendigan will stay in and continue to catch. As this one swung on up the middle, hard lashed single by Hampson. She's on board for the first time today. And so Wilton on second, Hampson on first, and coming to the plate is Perez. However, the Saints are going to bring in a player that has been their deadly weapon this year. This is Chloe Leverington stepping into the circle. She has come on in relief a ton, and boy, oh boy, has she been solid this year. We'll talk more about her when we come back on the other side of this quick break to let her warm up. Welcome back. Chloe Leverington into the game, the new pitcher for the Saints. First pitch is called a ball, and the count goes to 1-0. Perez is at the plate. Chloe Leverington on the year has been stellar. A 2.15 ERA, 5 wins, 2 losses. As there's a swing and a miss. Perez was fooled from the start on that one. A whip of 1.09. Whip is walks and hits per innings pitched, if you don't know. She has 3 saves as well, and her and Tia Ridings combined for the only shutout the Saints have thrown this year. She has 48 strikeouts to 8 walks. That is an incredible strikeout to walk ratio. Problem is right now she is coming into a jam. She's come into jams before. This one might be up there in terms of the stakes because we're in conference play now. These games matter big time. That one misses low and in. No, ooh, that one's called a strike. Did not think that one scraped the zone. I wasn't going to wait for the umpire to clarify if it did or not. Maybe I should have. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Big 2-strike pitch from Leverington into Perez. Swung on, right to Ebner. Ebner doesn't have a throw as the two Wildcats on base retreat to their bags. A reminder, pinch runner Katie Wilton, junior out of Kent, Washington, is on second base. First baseman is Hampson, the center fielder, so that's good speed. Mitchell steps up to the plate. This is Sasha Mitchell. First pitch, swung on, back into the netting. Count goes to 0-1. I don't think it's raining out there, but it does have that feeling of impending sprinkles. But at the same time, I feel like I see a little sun over the right field wall. As this one is high in the air. Is there a play for it? No. Count goes to 0-2. Sasha Mitchell at the plate. 2 strikeouts for the day. Leverington has allowed the most home runs that a Saints pitcher has allowed. She's also pitched the most innings, so take that for what you will. This one fouled. She's allowed 5 home runs. Bridget Johnson has not allowed a home run in her collegiate career. That's pretty good. That's over 29 innings. Well, and that's not even factoring in the 5 innings pitched today that she has. 1 out, runners on first and second. 0-2 count, swung on. That one's through for a hit. Pinch runner will get the stop sign. So now the bases are loaded. Wilton on third, Hampson on second, and Mitchell comes up with a big hit. It is Hopkins coming to the plate here. Hopkins, the right fielder, grounded into a fielder's choice and struck out looking. Leverington rocks, kicks, and fires. Swung on a missed. 0-1. I'm assuming we're going to get a pinch hitter if Hopkins does not get into a double play. I'm assuming we'll get a pinch hitter. Just because Decker, who's the bunt specialist, coming up, and if it's bases loaded, it's not a bunt situation. Play is going to be made over at first by Heather Ebner. It will be an RBI ground out. Scoring at home was Katie Wilton. Ebner just makes the smart play there and says, we have a lead. Let's take the surefire out. The problem is tying run now in scoring position. There maybe is a world in which you try and make the play at home, but that's an awkward play to make. And like I said, the pinch hitter coming in is Ashton Failer. Number 2 is coming in. So what does Failer have? First pitch, swung on, fouled back. Four-2 game, 2 outs. Hampson on third, Mitchell on second. That one upstairs. Count goes to 1-1. One, 2 outs. Got the lower outside corner. Count goes to 1-2. This is a high stakes at bat. This might be the biggest at bat of the game thus far. 4-2 contest. Runners on second and third. Base hit could tie this game. Swing and a miss. Chloe Leverington out of the jam. She comes in with 2 on, no outs, and just 1 run. Gets across. The Saints, nursing a 2-run lead, will head to the bottom of the 6th. Don't touch that dial. You're watching the Saints Digital Network. The alley-oop! First pitch is swung on and foul. Count goes to 0-1, now 0-2 against Destiny Connerly. Oh-2 coming into Destiny Connerly, goes into shallow left field. Coming up to make the play is Hopkins over there. It's a fly out to right field for out number 1. And now up will step Shea Lopez. Lopez 1 for 2 with a single into right field. This one will head into the glove of the second baseman, King. And there's 2 quick outs. Laver's still out there. She's thrown 87 total pitches. Right now in line for the loss, however, Ashley Goodale, 0 for 3, will step in for her 4th try at the plate. Two outs. Goodale thought about a bunt. It hits the zone as she pulled out. Count goes to 0-1. Bottom 6, 2 outs. Chloe Leverton, if she can shut down the top of the Wildcats lineup, led off by King, Kaisner, and Jordan, she can ensure a save and a St. Martin's victory. That one will miss. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1, 2 outs, bottom 6th. Swung on by Goodale. This one will drift foul out ahead of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Decker back in at left field. She comes back in for Failer, who struck out to end that last inning in the big situation. Upstairs, count goes to 2-2 with 2 outs, nobody on. And then, of course, the catcher, Alyssa Bendigan, is back in there as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning, Goodale 0 for 3 against Laver, their 4th battle. Swung on again out ahead of it. This one will again drift foul. Tia Ridings is getting some action in the St. Martin's bullpen right now, but she is not into full warm-ups. She will likely be the Game 2 starter, and that's what's going on right now. It's not like they're going to bring in anybody new. She's just getting ahead of getting warm for the second contest. Misses outside. Count goes full. Goodale has speed. If she reaches base, she has the opportunity to be dangerous. Freshman out of Beaverton, Oregon. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Labor into Goodell. Swung on. This time she timed it up well to get it to fair territory, but the right fielder Hopkins is there once again to catch her out for a second time today. The last chance for the Central Washington Wildcats coming right up on the other side of this quick break. We head to the 7th, 4-2 SMU. Welcome back. We are in the top of the 7th inning. I think we might have a pinch hitter here for McKenna King. Because I believe King's a righty. Got somebody coming in here. I'm waiting for confirmation from down on the ground. But as of right now, it's King due up. And this ball is up into the air. Patrick able to make the catch. She sticks with that one and makes the grab. Oh my goodness. That was navigating the dugout that's popped there in foul territory and making it over the shoulder with, wood paneling right in your face. And then she lost it briefly, but kind of kept the basket there and made the grab. It is out. Number 1. So what actually happened is, as this one's foul, there was no pinch hitter, but we do have a change in the sense of Shelby Lawson now playing second base. Vanessa Smoke, as that one is foul again. It was ball. Count is 1-2 right now. As I'm trying to get through these substitutions that are happening. Mia Zachary is in left field, and that puts Ashley Goodale in right field. So that's the defensive changes to catch you up on. Presumably, that is the defensive alignment right now that head coach Jim Peterson's most confident with as they try and finish out this ball game. 2 freshmen on the corner outfield spots. Lawson, who's such a versatile player, swing and a miss. Well, they might not need the outfield as Brittany Patrick made the highlight for out number 1. The strikeout as Leverington caught Kaisner fishing for out number 2, and now Jordan the last chance with 2 outs. First pitch called a ball. Jordan, the number 3 batter, she struggled today. 3 ground outs. One of them was a fielder's choice, so she has reached base. That doesn't count. We are in the bottom of the 9th over in the baseball game, and that one is a very thin margin. It's 2-1 right now. No, actually, that one just went final, I believe. at 2-1. St. Martin's gets the win. So, Saints are 1-0 today, looking to go to 2-0 as a athletic department. I don't want to confuse you. I feel like if I go down that rabbit hole too much, you'll think that you missed game 1. We got game 2 of the doubleheader coming up. It'll be on a different stream. As you probably realized, you are on the game 1 stream. Foul ball. Central Washington down to their last strike. Jordan at the plate. Brooke Jordan. Seattle U transfer. 0 for 3 on the day. Leverington will try and slam the door shut for what would be her 4th save of the season. 1-2, 2 outs. Upstairs. Count goes to 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top 7. Leverington. Right back to her. It's knocked down. Lawson can't make the play. It'll be a hit for Jordan to keep it alive. Tying run will come to the plate. Jordan reaches, and that brings up Bendigan. Bendigan, well, she's been the MVP of the day. 2 singles for her. This one hit hard to Connerly, who will take it to second herself. That's ball game. St. Martin's gets the win, 4-2. Leverington, the save. Bridget Johnson, the winning decision as the pitcher. And how about the day from Heather Ebner, a 2 RBI double and a 2-run home run? That'll do. That will do. We head to game number 2 very shortly coming up. It'll start probably in about 30 minutes. We'll take a quick break on the Saints Digital Network. We'll log off this stream as we allow ourselves a breather as well to get the lineups. Everybody get their snacks. You go find a snack somewhere else. You know, get some grub. And we'll be right back for game number 2. Again, it will be on a different stream. This stream's going to go off. We'll be right back when the other game is about to get going. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Scott Gladstone. We'll see you shortly for game number 2 of